I'm telling you, these are not your normal socks. These are Copper Life. And we're doing a 4-pack today when we're talking about fashionable compression, dog not included, but the comfort does. All day use, no matter what you're doing, traveling, gardening, working out, exercising, like me, hanging out on the couch doesn't make a difference. These compression socks are going to make a life change for you. Easy to order. Take a look at this really quick. You pick man or woman, you're gonna pick ankle, or you're gonna do the over the calf, and you're gonna pick your color. These are brand new. These are exclusive for us. Easy on compression socks. Now these are manufactured by Tommie Copper. 10 years of being the first, one of the first to bring compression out to all of us. When we want anti-odor, that moisture wicking that you're looking at right there, that is what all of Copper Life. 4-pack. All you're going to do is you're going to pick if you want ankle or over the calf. Now, if you go look on the website right now. And if you went over to Tommie Copper and you wanted 1 pair of ankle socks or 1 pair of over the calf, you are not going to be able to get what we're doing today on our today's special for 4. So all you're picking is over the calf or on an ankle, and then you're going to pick man, woman, or your color. 4 today of the calf, $34. A 4-pack of the ankle, $32. This is how we make it so super easy for you. If you went to Tommie Copper today, you went to their website, 1 pair of calf socks, $39.50. 1 pair. If you did 1 pair of the ankle, $24.50. We're gonna throw in free shipping and handling. And the technology for this is different than any other of the compression socks out there. And I have the perfect woman to explain why these are different. She's right here. Miss Laura Baker, my brand ambassador.
Thank you, yes.
Everything I said, you took your socks off yesterday? Did they do any of those things?
Probably not. Are any of the socks in your drawers right now patented? Are any of the socks in your drawers right now giving you more energy? I loved it because when she was off camera, do you know what she was doing? She was dancing around. This poor girl has a young child. She's working full time. And we were just talking, she's like, I'm so tired.
Yes.
But I loved it because I see the energy in your body and you don't even realize that it's happening, but it's the compression. You have the compression shirt on, you have the leggings, and of course you have our ankle sock, which we are all, me too, and we have it all going on. Well, what's that doing for us is it's actually helping to relieve the pain in our body. When was the last time that you have ever heard that a sock can help relieve pains, aches, and soreness? Ever? Ever? Probably not.
It's just been a sock.
It's just been a sock all of these years. Unless maybe a doctor told you to wear medical grade compression. Well, if they did tell you that, then you know that those cost a lot more money and are really, really, really challenging to get on. Well, that's the whole reason why we brought you Copper Life. So with this, you are getting the graduated compression. It's a medium grade, comfortable compression to wear. We're giving you recovery of the time of muscles, recovery time of muscles. That means if you're sore, we're gonna help your muscles recover faster so you feel better faster. We are going to give you the moisture wicking inside of here so your feet are going to stay dry. We have a patented copper Zenergy technology built inside. And this is patented for us. You may have heard of other copper socks out there on the market. Those copper socks actually spray that copper on the outside. Ours, with our patent, is a copper zinc combination. It's called copper Zenergy, and it's built into the sock. So theirs will wash out after a couple of times through the washing machine. Ours will stay in with the sock for the life of the sock, wash after wash after wash, and look at that 4D stretch. The length and the width, you're getting tons of stretch. So you're getting the comfort along with the graduated compression from the heel all the way up and through. That's providing that temporary localized relief and the improvement of circulation. And the only reason we're saying temporary and the improvement of circulation is because, guess what? You have to wear the sock.
That makes sense. That makes complete sense.
You have to wear the sock. You have to put it on for it to work.
Okay, the one that you're doing all the stretchy with, that is the over the calf. Okay, so that's one of your options. You can pick the over the calf. That's, you're gonna get the compression all the way up.
Yes.
But being able to get the compression in an ankle sock?
I know, isn't that amazing? So this means that if you wear tennis shoes a lot to work, or you want to wear a little dress, a lot of people wear the over the calf. I wear the over the calf a lot. You hide it under your clothing. But listen, in the summer, I don't want to wear these, but I still need the compression. I still want the benefits. I still want the pain relief in my feet. So with that, I can work out, I can take a walk, I can go to the theme parks with my niece and nephew. You can get on the floor and put on your tennis shoes and play with your grandchildren and wear these and still be cool too.
Okay, so let's go through how we get to make wonderful choices. Man or woman, okay? So let's say I'm a woman, so I'm picking woman.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna pick, do I want ankle or over the calf?
Exactly.
Or hey, I get one of each.
Yes, a lot of people did. I have somebody who told me they ordered 3 sets earlier.
Absolutely. Yes. Then you're gonna pick your color. If you want basic, that's gonna be like your blacks, your whites, your grays.
Yes.
If you do multicolor, that's when you're gonna start to get like the pinks and the purples.
You start to get the pastels.
Yeah.
So
you
the
get
pastels
the beautiful
are
colors.
coming in with the women's, and then for the men's, it's more of a heathered look with the reds, the grays. There's a neon and a blue inside of there as well with the multicolor. And then all you do is order by your shoe size.
Right, so it says small, medium, large. So let's say for a woman, small, if your shoe size is 4 through 6.5, that's you. Medium is 7 through 9.5. A large is 10 through 12. So super easy. Men, it's 6 through 8.5 for the small, 9 through 11.5 for the medium, and 12 through 14 for the large. So it's literally just comes down to we want the right sock for the right person.
It's how you would always order a sock, right? You're ordering your shoe size and a man's or women's, and you pick the color you want.
And then you pick the color.
So it sounds more complicated because there's a lot out here, but it's how you would order any sock. It's so normal, except
the most important thing is you get 4. You get 4 for that price. So you see the price, whether it's 32 or 34, whether you're doing the ankle or over the calf. That is for 4 socks. And when I said go look online, literally go right now, with your phone, go over to Tommie Copper. Go look at the socks. 1 pair of socks is going to be more than what we're doing for today. And if you're, like Laura was saying, if you're like, well, I see other things out there, there's a huge difference in these socks. Even when we're getting down to compression, we're getting down to the technology. These are when we're talking about, the grades, being able to have this, and Laura, you were just talking about the difference between in the sock?
In the sock and outside of the sock. So a lot of socks will claim to be copper socks, and they are copper socks, but they're not lifetime copper socks, okay? So they're not copper socks where that copper is going to be built inside of the fabrics. We hold the patent on that, which means nobody else can do it. Nobody else can create the fabrics that we've created and put the copper inside of there, which then gives you all of those benefits that you're getting from the copper's energy, including, which we haven't even mentioned yet, the anti-odor technology. So these socks, when you're wearing them, will actually help prevent your feet from getting stinky because they are preventing bacteria from growing. But even more importantly, I think, is that these are the socks that are offering relief to your body. They are relieving your aches. They are relieving your pains. They are relieving your soreness. Did you know that you don't have to live with those? So most of us think we have to live with it. We kick our feet off at the end of every day and we think that this is normal. Well, it's normal because it happens to so many of us. It's normal because it is a part of life. But thanks to technology these days, we do not have to live with it. And that's all because of Tommie Copper. Tommie actually was in a terrible skiing accident about years ago. And he spent a lot of time in the hospital, and the doctor sent him home and said, you need to wear compression socks. I was not in the hospital, but I've had doctors tell me that I have to wear compression socks, and I wear them very regularly, and I've tried lots and lots of different pairs. Well, Tommie solved my problem for me because he said he couldn't get the socks on by himself. He needed help. Then he couldn't get them off by himself. He needed help. When they were on, they were so incredibly uncomfortable that you cannot live with them. These are your everyday sock. Tommie invented this specifically to be comfortable compression wear. So it has more compression than your average sock that's in your drawer, but less compression than a medical grade sock, which is why these are easy to slide on. You don't have to turn them inside out. You don't have to do anything fancy. You put them on like you would put on any other sock, and you're going to feel that gentle hug, starting in the toes, going all the way through. We have 360-degree arch support that's built into the sock, heel support, Achilles support, and of course through the ankle and up through those tendons all the way to the knees. So that little arrow you're seeing there in the ankle support is actually the arch support, and it goes all the way around and helps to pick up your arch. So it doesn't matter if you have low arches or high arches, it's supporting your foot while it's helping to improve that circulation going on inside of there. And again, relieving the aches, pains, and muscles. That is in the ankle sock and the over the calf.
When you're talking about your experience, Tommie's experience, and I was telling you, I never tried a pair of compression socks ever in my life until I was pregnant. And then someone said, you know, you got a lot going on, try some compression socks. And I put them on and I was like, why did I wait until something was going on in my life to have this kind of relief? Why would I wait until a situation happened? I could have this every day. I could wear socks that are helping me recover from the day. Socks, think about that. We have socks that are helping relieve the aches and the pains of our daily life in our socks. Whether you're doing over the calf, whether you're doing the ankle, think about why we have been relying on our shoes to do everything. We've got a whole layer in there that could be helping us out. That is what the compression sock is. And by the way, just for the anti-odor part of it, if you got a husband with a stinky pair of feet, just throw him a pair of these.
Not just the husbands who have them, by the way.
I don't know what you were talking about, Laura. I would never. How dare you? I'm saying, men, women, get a 4-pack for yourself. Get a 4-pack for your hubby. Get a 4-pack for your son, your daughter-in-law.
Exactly. I mean, or split it between you and your daughter. And then you can start to really feel the compression benefits. You'll start to understand it. If you're new to compression and don't really understand the benefits, the minute you put these on, you will notice a difference in these socks. But when you're going to feel the difference in your body is after you've had them on for a little while. And then, you know what happened to me? I wore the ankle socks. I had bought a new pair of tennis shoes. I'd been wearing the socks and I loved them already. I was dedicated. Got a new pair of tennis shoes. I put the ankle socks on. I went for my normal 5-mile walk. Came home, felt amazing. I was like bouncing through the streets. I said, "Oh my gosh!" Between the new shoes and the compression, you know, copper life socks, I'm golden. I'm you know, whatever. So. A couple days later, I went for my same 5-mile walk that I always do. I put the new tennis shoes back on, but my socks were all dirty because I hadn't done laundry, so I grabbed an old pair of socks and put them on. I could barely make it home. I was crawling basically in the door because my feet were in so much pain. My old socks were sliding all around. They were rubbing up against my feet and they caused a blister. So that was the day that all of my socks, all the old ones, gone. They're gone because I am Copper Life by Tommie Copper for life now because it has helped improve the benefits of my life. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I have bought a ton, and I mean a lot of compression socks because like I told you years ago, I still deal with a lot of swelling in my ankles and my feet, primarily when I fly or when I'm on my feet for long days. You know, think about the nurses in your life, the delivery drivers in your life, the hairdressers in your life. These are all people who, like a lot of us, are on our feet for a long day. And what happens is we feel that in our feet and our ankles and the swelling on our legs. Well, that's what compression is all about. It helps to relieve those aches and pains while it's helping to increase the blood flow temporarily while you're wearing it. The only reason we say temporarily is because the socks have to be on you. And when you're doing those socks and you have them on you, you're helping your body not only work and function better, but you feel the difference. You actually start to feel better. And I know you felt it too, because when you said immediately you started wearing them when you were pregnant, which is a lot what happens to women. Pregnant women, if you have a daughter in your life or somebody who's pregnant, they will thank you very much for these and when you introduce them to them. But here's what the greatest part about it is. Even after pregnancy, you start to learn that you wear them through life because it's when you continue to wear. I sleep in them sometimes.
But this is what I'm trying to say. If you're like, I'm not don't correlate the two things together. Don't say, well, I'm not going through anything. I don't have this or that. No. Just life.
Just everyday life.
We're running around to the grocery store. We're going here, we're going there. Like you were talking about hairdressers, waitresses, everybody, that's life. Those aches and pains that we're talking about, that we're getting relief with, we're getting that help from, that's just us. That's just us going through life. Whether you're talking about the ankle, whether you're talking about the over the calf, like what Val has on right now, these are those socks, like I said, after I know I'm no longer pregnant, I'm not dealing with, I still love compression socks because they just make me feel better. And if you're just tuning in and you're seeing, okay, ankle, I see that, $32, calf, $34. Oh, that's a cute pair of socks.
It's
four. It is 4 pairs of socks. We have men and women. Ankle or over the calf, then you pick if you want basic as a color, which is like your blacks, your whites, your grays, or multicolors. And that's gonna be like the pinks, the whites, the blues, the purples are really kind of pastel colors. For guys, your multi is red, gray, lime, and blue. So you get kind of a, if you know, you like to change up your socks and have something, then you just pick it by your shoe size. So super easy. I know when you're looking at this, you're gonna fall into each category. If I were you and shopping, and I am you because I again, love these compression socks, I would get one of each. I would do an ankle and an over the calf.
Yeah, well, and I think that there's a
each.
reason why. So the over the calf is actually our most popular sock. And a lot of us, the reason is because actually a majority of our purchasers at Tommie Copper are retirees, and those retirees are being told by their doctors that they need to have that improvement in circulation and that they should wear copper socks in order to do so. My dad is one of them. So my dad is, he hasn't retired yet, but he's on the verge. He's within the next year.
There.
He's almost there, he's almost there. And his doctor, he has some vein circulation problems, and his doctor told him to wear the over the calf socks. Well, this is gonna answer a lot of questions because my dad is not a small man. If you notice, I'm pretty tall, right? I get it, I come by it genetically, I come by my swelling in my legs, I come by that genetically. And so he has a large calf and a large foot. I gave him the men's large, and because we have the 4D stretch built inside of here, so it's stretch in the length, and then again, it's stretch in the width as well. When you're getting that stretch, it means that even if you have a little bit of a wider calf or a wider foot, this will fit you. If you have an extra wide foot or your calf is larger than 17.5 inches wide, then you should order a size up. Okay, so you order normal to size, but if you have an extra wide foot and not normal wide, I have a wide foot, I'm in my normal size, you'll be fine, okay? If you have an extra wide foot or extra wide calf, order size up.
And here's what is interesting. When I tried my very first pair of compression socks, they were not this, okay? They were just something my husband had, and I said, hey, they said try compression, I put them on. I could not get them on because they were so tight. And I was like, okay, I get it, my legs are not the normal size, you know, I'm very far along in my pregnancy, but I was like, this can't. I get where we're trying to go with this, but it just is so uncomfortable. I want the benefits of the compression, but it was just killing me. Do you see, I've just been playing with the stretch.
Yes.
When I've been playing with this feels like a regular sock. It does not feel like I'm gonna struggle to get this on. It's not the, you know, you're doing the roll up the calf. Super soft, super stretchy, still getting all of those benefits. And if you are just tuning in, by the way, and you're like, tell me more about these socks.
Yes.
Anti-odor, relief of the pain.
Yes.
When we're talking about recovery from whatever is getting that bounce back from your sock. 4 of them in this easy, soft, and by the way, I want to throw in, because you were talking about that, machine wash, tumble dry. So I don't want you to think technology means babying.
No, we don't have to air dry these. I have had compression socks you had to air dry in the past. You do not have to with these. You machine wash them, you tumble dry them, you're absolutely fine. But these socks are unlike other, you know, you talk about wicking in a sock, and a lot of sock companies, you know, wicking away the moisture is their big thing. That's just a side point for us. A 4D stretch, which means these are going to be comfortable and easy to pull on. You put them on just like you would put on any other pair of comfortable socks. Then we have the anti-odor technology built inside of here. That's the patented Compres energy technology. Most importantly to me is this point right here. It's the relief of the aches, pains, and soreness. The relief of pain. So when you're coming home at the end of the day, and you have, maybe you wore high heels to work. Maybe you wore shoes that you know, sandals or something you couldn't wear with socks. Throw these on and sit on the sofa and relax and chill out and watch HSN and shop with us. And you're going to start to feel that relief from the pain and the aches and the soreness. I promise you, you'll feel it. If you wear them during the day, will actually help you prevent the aches and pains and soreness too. And then once you already have the pain, if it's too late, will actually help with the recovery time of muscles. So will actually help your body recover faster than it normally would have.
Let me take everything you said, and I'm just gonna smear it with some icing, okay? Here's the icing. It's our today special, which means, if you don't know what that means, this price is only good for today. At midnight, this is gonna be gone. If you love Tommie Copper, for 10 years, Tommie Copper's been around, been doing this, introduced, you know, was one of the first to come out with the compression. If you went to the website right now for 1 pair of over the calf socks, it's $39.50 for 1 pair of socks. You are getting 4, a 4-pack today for $34 for the calf or $32 for the ankle. This price is for us, exclusive. It is new for us, and it is only gonna last for today. Now, I do also wanna say, Laura has a couple other presentations, hopefully, which will make it through the day. But we've already sold, am I right, Kevin, about 9,000? Well over 9,000 already. Those that have loved Tommie Copper and have you know, sworn by those socks are coming here right now and seeing that we're doing 4 for this price and just stocking. They're like stocking up, oh wait, was that a pun? Stocking socks. They're getting a lot of these because this is a huge steal for the name, the technology that you're getting. And Laura, can you hit one more time? What is the difference?
So the number one difference for us is that we are giving you relief of aches, pains, and soreness. Just that alone. So we talk about technology in this sock. We have brought science. We've done all the work for you. And we think about technology and go, really, can a sock do that for me? I totally get it. It was hard for me to really understand and grasp until I started really studying the company, studying the concept of what was going on. And then on top of that, wearing theirs, because I've worn compression socks in the past, and they've kind of helped, but they haven't been amazing, okay? But they have kind of helped. But with this, it's different, because we're not just compression, we're also a patented copper technology inside of here. So we are able to actually tell you that this is a sock that is relieving the aches, pains, and soreness. That alone, I would pay way more money for one pair of socks if you tell me that the socks are gonna help relieve my pain, period, right?
Yes.
You have feet pain?
Sorry, I'm changing
I know,
socks.
I totally get it. It's okay.
I was like, I want to try the over-the-counter one.
Okay, try them on.
Okay.
No, they're amazing. So I'm gonna keep talking while you do that.
Yes.
But then we have the recovery time of muscles. So if you are sore, maybe you went to the theme park with the kids and you walked around a little bit too much and you came home with sore legs and sore calves and sore ankles. Put these on. If you didn't wear them there, you can wear them afterwards and it will still help you feel better. But wear them to the theme park. Maybe you wear the ankle sock to the theme park and it will help prevent that soreness as well. On top of that, the patented copper technology is going to prevent the odor from occurring inside of these socks as it's helping to block the bacteria from building. We have the moisture wicking inside of here, and of course that medium gradual compression that goes up and over the calf sock. The other thing, thanks to the 4D stretch that I want to talk about quickly, is if you've tried other compression socks, maybe they've hit you in the wrong place. And if a compression sock is hitting you right about here instead of coming all the way up and underneath the knee,
is that bad?
It's not good because it's so uncomfortable for you.
Because it's like cutting off.
So if you're not wearing it, again, what I said earlier,
yep.
If you're not wearing it, it's not working. You're not getting the improvement in circulation if you don't have them on. If they're cutting you off mid-thigh or mid-calf, guess what? You're taking them off because they're driving you crazy.
Because
because it's in an uncomfortable position. With this, the band up here is soft. It is strong enough that it stays in place, but it's not so tight that it's cutting off that circulation in any areas either.
I'm telling you right now.
And you can move them, adjust them wherever you want.
I would not put on compression socks live on national television if I thought I was gonna struggle with them. I would not be one of those people.
I love that you just did it.
No, I did
right
it twice.
there.
Even when you were talking, I took them off and put it back on and then took them back off. Because I wanted to be like, these?
They're so easy.
So easy. If you have tried compression socks in the past, okay? You've tried them and you're like, I've done the struggle. I'm doing my best modeling. Okay, that is not what you're dealing with here. So even if you love compression socks, if you're like, I love them, I've bought compression socks before, I love them, what makes these different even from what I've had before? These are so easy to put on.
Simple, yes.
So easy.
There's no struggle.
The technology, when Laura was talking about inside the actual material of the sock, that for me is game changing.
So it's not washing out.
Right.
Because a lot of others, when they say they're a copper sock,
you're paying for
they're
that.
sprayed on the outside. Of course you're paying for it, but it's sprayed on the outside. They don't hold the patent, we do. So ours is literally infused into the sock. So wash after wash after wash, ours stays with the technology that's built in from the get-go.
Okay, so everyone's like, yes, Tina, Laura, I love it. I love these socks. I want all of that. I want the pain. I want the recovery. I want everything. This is how you do it. You're gonna pick men or women's. You're gonna pick ankle and over the calf. Then you're gonna pick your color. You want your basic, that's your black, your white, your grays. If you want the multicolor, if for women, that's like pink, white, blue, purple. The men, it'll be more red, gray, lime, and blue. Then you pick your shoe size. Small, medium, large. Women, that's 4 through 6.5 small, 7 through 9.5 for medium, 10 through 12 for a large. Guys, 6 through 8.5 for small, 9 through 11.5 for medium, and 12 through 14 for large. You can't go wrong. If you go to hsn.com and you're ready to make your purchase, it's so simple. Boom, boom, boom,
Just
choose,
order by
choose,
size,
choose.
yes.
Get more. A 4-pack of compression socks manufactured by Tommie Copper. 4? You can't get 1 pair for what we're doing a 4-pack today. New, exclusive, free shipping and handling, and this price will expire at midnight. That's why it's our today special and not our 3-day special.
I know, and I can't wait to see how these are gonna change your life. You will start to see that, and please write us and let us know and call in because we wanna hear about it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm gonna take me and my compression socks and move along, but first,